in a little bit of a rush, but it is Thursday, April 30th. I just got back from a shoot. We were packing up the last second stuff for this weekend because I'm headed to Austin, Texas. I've lived in Texas for almost 6 years now. I've never been down to Austin, so I'm excited. But the reason why I'm going is my buddy Jay hit me up, and he ended up pulling the trigger on his dream truck, and this is just a very monumental moment for him in his life and just his content creation and all that. So he definitely wants to shoot some content about it, you know, document the entire process of getting it. And since he doesn't live in Chicago anymore and only about a 3.5 hour drive down to Austin, I'm headed down there to go help him out. Funny enough, this isn't the first time me and Jay have worked together. He actually asked me to go help him in Orlando for a deal with Lego. A lot of lab culture stuff has happened, a lot of like coffee meetups, and I've captured content for that. And I consider Jay one of my best friends for sure, but it's one of those things where he's still a very established creator. And for him to trust me to be able to help him with something like this, it means the world to me, and it feels like I'm actually doing something right. And as excited as I am to help him shoot all of his content for his truck and just explore Austin for the first time, I really want to dive into the idea of experiencing creative inspiration firsthand. Being an aspiring content creator myself, I get a lot of inspiration from, you know, a lot of the greats when it comes to, you know, I'm a big Casey Neistat fan, Peter McKinnon, all that. And obviously I have my other people that I watch as well. Some of them I'm lucky enough to call friends, and I am inspired by every single one of them in a different way. But I do feel like every time I am inspired, it is through the lens of social media. And by no means is that a bad thing, but I do feel like it does feel different and just hits different when it comes to experiencing that firsthand. And that's exactly what I'm about to go do. This is Jay's dream truck. This is something he's wanted for like, I think over 11 years or something like that. But I've talked to him about this over the years. And to not only see it happen because he deserves it, because he works his ass off, but to be able to experience that firsthand and actually just be a part of it, I just have a feeling that's gonna hit way different than just seeing the post on Instagram. But yeah, let's get going because I have to be out of here within the next 15 minutes. We had to go to the Holy Land of Buc-ee's. We got the goods. I honestly didn't even stop for me. I stopped for Jay. He specifically requested a shit ton of gummy bears. Jay, I got you covered. Good morning. It is Friday morning at about 10 a.m. and we're in the lab. Literally, we're in Jay's office right now. We just got a quick morning workout in, and it's super cool to actually see this in person because this room is massive. Technically, I have to log in for work, so gonna do that, take care of a couple things, hopefully finish that pretty soon, and then I think we're gonna go grab some coffee. And the weather in Austin today specifically is awful. It is literally like 100% chance of rain for like the entire day. But I think we're just gonna chill, work, vibe for a little bit, and then definitely grab coffee because I need it real bad. But yeah, I won't show off too much of his office, but it's pretty insane. Okay, we are back from getting some drinks and some dinner. Fantastic food, fantastic drinks. I think we're just gonna chill for the rest of the night, plan out kind of what the plan of attack is as far as his socials and what he wants to do with the new car. Tomorrow is essentially game day. We're gonna go get the truck. I'm gonna try to film as much BTS as I possibly can and just kind of get a good night's rest and get ready for tomorrow.
All right, big day. I'm feeling a little anxious, but excited. This has been a long time coming, so it should be fun. So just prepping all the gear before we head out. Should be a good day.
Watch you get there, and there's gonna be a bow on it.
We're back.
Good to see you.
How you doing?
We'll probably take some pictures and stuff here, but yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you.
We just got done filming his official reveal key handoff thing of his new truck, and This is the part of content creation you don't see. Jay is learning to fly a drone for the very first time.
To drive a drone for the first time.
It's not gonna be bad.
Send it.
No, it's okay. There's basically just a mode where I can select that logo and it'll rotate around it.
Yeah. All right, you have it now, Jay. How do you feel?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, you know, vehicle purchase for some people, they don't care too much and like, you know, whatever, but this has been a really, really big gold mine for a long, long time. Like, I think I have a photo on my phone from like 2011 or 2012 of like, someday I'll have a Raptor. And this is not only like just cool because it's a Raptor, I mean, like, you know, it's a dope truck, but I think it's also, you know, a brand new, not cheap vehicle, and I was able to afford this all from working for myself, which I feel like that's like really the big accomplishment. So it's taken a lot of time and years to get to this point, but it's cool. So just trying to soak it in, but yeah, we're going to go rip this thing down the freeway. So let's do it. I'm playing with my one of my all-time favorite songs is what this sounds like.
Wait till I get my money right.
Alright, let's roll. Yeah, it still sounds pretty damn good.
Aight, man, holla. Wait till I get my money.
Alright, perks of having friends that do super cool shit is you get to see the behind the scenes of everything, and I am literally in Lab Culture HQ. Yay, what's good, baby?
Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in.
Give us a little mini tour.
Yeah, sure. So this is the new spot. So as you guys know, if you know me in Lab Culture at all, obviously Kiko always reps Lab Culture, so
Always.
appreciate you for that. But yeah, this is a new spot, at least for now. So until we outgrow it. But we had a little bit of a smaller place in Chicago, but now we're down here. All right, so over here we got a table, which is really going to be probably for, you know, computer, label printer, that type of stuff, doing logistics of orders. Brought in some things from my office, my last office, to kind of just help out. So there's going to be, you know, labels, stickers, bracelets, all that stuff. We got our racks for some storage, which honestly I think might need more of. This is kind of like the packing station. So you have a couple people here, you know, packing up orders, taping it, all that. And then back here is just going to be kind of inventory, boxes for, you know, shipping, stuff like that. But yeah, this is it. So it's cool, you know, obviously, you know, it's still a startup and there's no shame in embracing that at all. And so, you know, it's cool. It's like, you know, I feel like I have this small business and it's something where you're like, oh, like, I don't know, you're just selling silly t-shirts, you know, but basically off the back of like 1 to 3 people, Lab Culture cleared 6 figures last year. So really proud of the growth. And I think this year's gonna be even bigger. So yeah, this is the spot.
So, super cool to see this in person because I know how hard this guy has worked. But yeah, so I definitely will probably be back here, whether it's packing orders, doing stuff, shooting content, all that kind of fun stuff. But it's just super cool seeing BTS. I feel like I'm always behind the scenes with everything, so to be able to see everything here, super cool. So we got to go shoot some content with your truck.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Let's do it.
They say I talk with so much empathy. Oh, they
That is so close. Yeah.
I feel like when I floor it, the car lifts up a little bit.
Yeah. So let's not press the gas too hard.
I don't like that one bit.
so we've been out here filming. How long have we been out here? Probably like, I was gonna say at least like 2.5, maybe 3 hours. And it's going good. Jay's working the camera right now. I just got off a gimbal, and it's been good so far. I think we found a dope spot. Jay loves like the grungy look, so figuring, you know, big ass graffiti wall, so it looks really good. We got, I think, everything on this checklist so far. I think there's like one more video we have to do, but that one's a little bit easier. We knocked out all the hard stuff, and I think we're just filming out the last couple things with details, but so far it's looked fire. I haven't worked a gimbal in a long time, and honestly I thought the shots came out really freaking good. I was a little scared, I'm not even gonna lie. Jay, how confident are we feeling?
Pretty good, dude. I mean, it looks sick. At first when we got here, we were definitely a little nervous about the location.
100%.
The sun was still harsh, so the shadows were crazy. So we decided to take the gamble and waited for it to all be shaded. It's definitely the right choice. You can still see the green. You can see the lights on the front of the truck when it's turned on. So yeah, I mean, this shit's gonna look.
It's gonna look great. Okay, we stayed out here for another hour. Jay is just finishing up filming something for his vlog, doing his little Yap piece, but super cool. See him kind of go through this and, you know, get this experience when it comes to getting literally his dream vehicle. But yeah, just being able to obviously help him, but like just to see him experience it, super cool, super motivating when it comes to just stuff I want to do personally with my content. But now it is time for food because I am hungry. All right, we were gonna go eat, but as you can tell, I'm in the driver's seat because we're about to do some crazy shit. Jay, would you like to tell the people what the fuck we're doing?
I gotta get a little drone shot real quick. Oh, I guess I shouldn't do that in here.
Yeah, so I'm driving the car, and Jay is gonna be in the passenger seat driving the drone, and he's setting it up right now. There's a couple power lines, but we have reached a somewhat abandoned street, so yeah, who knows how this is gonna work. There's the drone. You can see it's like right. Oh, there it goes. All the way up. All right, drone is officially in the air. Jay is back. How confident are we feeling, Jay?
Good. Look at it. This is gonna be fire.
Let's see.
A video game in real life. Boom. And I have no idea what I'm doing. Best day of my life. The Raptor in front of Cabo Bob's. What are we doing? Alright, okay, here we are. First impression from Kiko.
I may be moving to Austin. Yeah. First bite impression, 9.8. By the end of this, it's maybe a 10. Alright, it is Sunday morning. It is 8:20 in the morning. We ended up getting done at like 2:30 a.m. and then we woke up at 7 again. So we were running off about 4.5 hours of sleep. Feeling good. About to go hit the gym right now, and then apparently I'm getting the best breakfast tacos in Austin. So I'm excited about that. Out of all the places we've been to, this is easily the most Austin place Jay has taken me so far.
This is true Austin. You got food trucks, food, coffee, whatever. Everyone's hanging out outside. The weather's perfect. Shaded, got the nice breeze. It's like, what is it, 70 degrees right now? This is prime. This is Austin right here.
This is a prime Sunday brunch spot, no doubt. All right, we are back. We got a good workout in. We had some pretty good breakfast tacos, not gonna lie. Pretty fire. After that, Jay decided to buy a grill on a whim. I think they're gonna do some grilling. The weather is turning fantastic here in Austin. And then we took a walk on Lady Bird Trail. They live like 2 minutes away from it, so it was super cool. That is very much like the Katy Trail in Dallas and like the Trinity River area in Fort Worth. That's like the version of it, except it is much bigger in my opinion. And since it's been raining the past couple days here in Austin, there were so many people out on just a Sunday afternoon. But after we get all washed up, I think we're gonna go out and shoot a little bit more of the car. We hit a lot on the exterior for the content side of things, but I think he wants to do a little bit more deep dive into the interior of it. And Mocha's making a ton of noise. Everybody say hi to Mocha. Hi, Mocha. Hi. So cute. But after that, I think we're gonna go eat. And then I'm gonna come back packed because I'm driving home tonight. I have a shoot tomorrow morning. Overall, Austin has been fantastic. I really like this city. So let's go shoot some content.
These are all for you.
What the hell?
If you want them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You have a pair of Jordan 1s?
Lows, no highs. So these are, thanks,
Wait, I got
dude.
one more. I got one more pair.
Oh, God.
If you want them, I don't think you have these.
Oh, off.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Dude.
Nate shot 100 thieves.
Yeah, that's...
I've never worn them. I've had them for like, what, 2 years?
That's crazy. Yeah, I missed these on the drop. What the fuck, dude? Thank you.
Dude, thanks for helping me shoot the
Yeah.
truck. Because I'm now broke.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. What the...
Well, just drove away and forgot my phone on the ground.
Thanks, Kiko. You got it.
Damn, these hills are steep.
Looks safe.
You know, a little barbed wire fence can't handle. All right, we just got done filming Jay's vlog. Wrapped it up. Went pretty well.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna test out his expert drone pilot skills to get some city shots at right before golden hour.
Yeah, it's fine. Third time flying it, we got it. Basically an expert at this point.
He barely flew that drone for the first time 36 hours ago.
Yeah.
So this is where we are. There he is.
That's what the limit I said to.
I may have to get a drone because this shit looks literally too easy. Like what are we doing?
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, I got back late last night, too tired to film anything. I ended up pulling in pretty much at midnight, knowing I had to be up at 8 o'clock for a shoot this morning. Even though we talk on a daily basis, it was good to see Jay again. I got to meet Miranda, got to meet the dogs, see the apartment, see the lab, Lab Culture HQ as well, so it was just overall awesome to see all of that. I got to go to Austin for the first time, and I knew I would like that city, but it was scary how much I like that city. It is just a different vibe in here in Dallas, very more entrepreneurial spirit, that kind of vibe, which I love. And there were a couple spots that I would have still loved to go explore and, you know, go see a bunch of food spots, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's safe to say I'll be back, and honestly, it may be a little sooner than I expected. But I do kind of want to wrap back to what I said earlier, and the premise of this entire video of experiencing creative inspiration firsthand. And this time in Jay's case, it was his dream vehicle. Like, he did that not only at such a young age, but he did that working for himself. And that is so motivating to me because there are things that I know I want to do not only for myself, but for my family, that I know once I get to that point of, in my content creation journey that I'm going to be able to do that. It is so different seeing his reaction to every part of the process of, signing for his car, going to pick it up, filming everything, and just seeing the genuine excitement behind it. You can tell how much this meant to him. And I've said it before, but obviously being inspired by things you see on social media is great. But to me, there's a different level of inspiration and just motivation behind seeing, in Jay's case, get his dream truck at not only such a young age, but working for himself. To me, that is just a different level of motivation. And obviously I get to talk with Jay a little bit more. I talk to him pretty much on the daily at this point, and seeing not only how hard he works, but just how meticulous he is when he comes to just creating a simplest thing as an Instagram story. Like, there were moments that we'll never be able to see on camera where he was just so particular about what he put on his story, what he was posting, what kind of content, the amount of content switches we had while we were filming all of his Raptor content, of like, now I'm gonna wait to push this here, we're gonna try this instead. And it's seeing those little micro changes and just his adjustments on the fly that I can tell that he's not only loves this, but he's put in a lot of time when it comes to, he knows what he wants, he knows what his audience likes, and that's because he's put the reps in and he's worked his ass off. But being able to see him work, and even for me, I would give him some creative feedback and he'd take it and he'd run with it sometimes. Sometimes he's like, nah, that doesn't work for XYZ. And he'd give me a reason. It's those moments where, those will never be caught on camera. Unless you're there, you're never gonna see it. And in those moments where, he's making these slight changes, on the fly, all that kind of stuff, those are just second nature to him. That is his everyday life. But to me, as an aspiring content creator that's trying to get to just a fraction of where Jay's at right now, those moments are the most motivating to me. Like, getting the truck is cool. It's the stuff for me that you're never gonna see online, and that probably seems so normal to him that I'm like, wow, I see that, and I see years of just intentional work of testing things, learning new things, just posting regardless. And that's the kind of like first-hand inspiration that I feel like a lot of creatives never get that chance to experience. And overall, it just motivates me even more to just keep doing stuff like this, where it's not the most consistent thing. I want to get more consistent on YouTube. I know I have to put more work in with it, but we're moving, and short form stuff. I have a lot of actual brand deals coming up pretty soon, which is awesome. Overall, when I look back at this trip later on, I feel like this is going to be one of those tipping moments when it comes to my content journey, which is kind of crazy to think about, because obviously I got some content out of this trip, but this trip was not for me. This was going to help Jay capture a crazy moment in his life, and I just happened to be along for the ride. But Jay, thank you for that. Congrats on the new truck, obviously. And I have been yapping for way too long, so I'm gonna wrap there. But I appreciate y'all if y'all made it all the way to this part of the video, because at this point I think this is probably going to be like at least 20 minutes. But if you are a real one, drop a lab culture in the comments. But make sure you guys like the video, subscribe. It is going to get real busy here soon. Hopefully I do not fall behind on these edits like I kind of already did for this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one.